Have you ever experienced a situation where a user reported the crash, but you could not find any record of it? Have you ever been frustrated that the crash information is not sufficient to identify the root cause? Have you ever requested a system where the crash information across all platforms can be displayed in one place? If you have, today I'm going to share a crash monitoring platform, CrashSight. It can capture all kinds of crashes and collect comprehensive crash data and provide the multi-dimensional data analysis features. Of course, it can support all platforms. It has been empowering thousands of projects and serving over 200 million active users daily. Okay, I'm Terry, the Senior Product Manager of WeTest. Okay, so WeTest is a leading QA platform which offers a range of the advanced tools and outstanding services. Today, I'm honored to introduce one of our WeTest products, CrashSight. Today, I will cover three contents here. One, the overview of CrashSight, what it is, and then its core features. I will take on the role of a developer as an example to go through the core features. And the third is the advanced feature, which means the unique feature only CrashSight has. Okay. After that, I will introduce how to start a free trial on CrashSight. Okay, this is an outline and the points I will cover here. Okay, let's move on the overview. So generally, the CrashSight provide the crash capture, reporting, and analysis services. It's designed for the gaming industry, actually. So why do I say so? Let's firstly take a look at what's the differences between the game and other types of applications. So games run on the multiple platforms: mobile, PC, console, and Linux. So we need to support this all different platforms. And games is usually developed by the engines. For the different engines, the CrashSight maintain separated plugins. When the engine upgrade, the plugins is updated accordingly. With these plugins, it will make the developer and integration much easier and can collect the engine level information automatically. And CrashSight collect the comprehensive crash data and provide the multi-dimensional data analysis feature, which I will demonstrate these features later on. And the last is the data compliance. So nowadays, data compliance is mandatory, and the user data generated in the United States must be stored in the US. So the CrashSight has the three different nodes to processing and storing the data locally. So we have the Shanghai, Singapore, and the Silicon Valley. The clients in Canada or US, their data should be stored in the Silicon Valley. But if some companies are very concerned about data compliance, the CrashSight could supply the private deployment service. Now we have successfully set up the private environment for the Riot, Electronic Arts, Crafton, Greener, and a lot of companies for the private deployment. Our components can be deployed on any of public cloud, Amazon, the Microsoft Azure, and the Tencent cloud. Okay. So next, I will take on the role of a developer. This is the typical scenario to see how a developer leverage the CrashSight to handle the crash issues daily. Okay, this is the project I have chosen for the example shown here. This is the overview page. So you can see the crash rate. This is a very important inductor metrics. And I think this distinct metrics the CrashSight has. The crash rate. This indicator is pretty straightforward for developer to understand what percentage of the devices has been affected. To calculate this crash rate, you have to take the extra cost to keep calculating the number of unique devices. But it's worth it. It's very helpful. Here you can get some crash statistic here. The crash rate. This is actually crash count. This is the device count. Yeah, and you can easily get the latest 7 days statistics. Yeah, this is how the developer know whether today's crash rate is abnormal or not. So this is from the temporal perspective. You also can view these statistics from the spatial perspective. Here, this is the statistics by the region, the countries. You can view the different areas crash statistics, also different area crash rate, crash count, device count. Yeah, it's pretty clear and direct. So next, as a developer, I usually watch to see the daily top issues. So this rank is based on the affected devices. This rank is also can help the developer to prioritize the issues that to be resolved. The top one issues is a issue to be solved at first. Okay, so as a developer, I usually to take a look at the issues from the top to down. So let's click the first issue. Yeah, we go to the event detail page. This page is essential for developer to identify the root cause. This page consists of 4 parts: 1, 2, 3, and 4. I may focus on middle 2 of them. The second part is aggregation parts. We can aggregate the different dimension of the data. This is the version information aggregation. We know which version generated the issue and which version has the most occurrence. And this is the report trend. It can down to the 1 minute granularity to get the detailed report trend. Usually, when the fix patch was released, the developer can come to this page to watch whether this issue is resolved or not. you can see the decreased trend of this report if the issue is fixed. This is the hardware information aggregation. You can check it for the aggregation effect, which device or which system version occupy the most percentage. That is pretty clear to get the information. Yeah, this is the user behavior aggregation. When the crash occurs, it's on the front end or the back end. How long the application has been run, less than 5 minutes or more than 2 hours. The data page. Data refers to customer data. You know, the game is this scenario is much more complex. So only the system level information may not be enough. The developer can report their own customized data. As long as the customer data is reported according to our format, they are aggregated automatically. You can report a lot of customized data as you wish. Here is a lot of customized data. Okay, this is the other two features. We will cover it later. So here is what we mentioned before is multi-dimensional analysis here. And the section 3 here may be the most important information for the developer. This is the single crash details. Here is the details of the basic information of the crash. And here is the other key information of the single crash. Number one, first is the error stack. The error stack is basically the call function sequence right before the crash. So this information is crucial and essential for a developer. So sometimes the information may be enough for developer to identify the root cause, because this is the function call sequence. You know what has happened before the crash. But if this is not enough, we can check other information. This is the trace data, some basic data, some customized data, and trace log. We can get the system log here and customer log. If you use the CrashSight API to log some information, you can find them in the customer log. And you can get your attachments. The developer can specify the files when the reporting crash. Yeah, you can also adjust the attachment size. You know, in the alpha testing or beta testing with a small group of people, you can adjust the attachment size to allow the more larger files to be uploaded. Here, a symbol file, you have to upload a symbol file to retrieve this error stack. Otherwise, it's raw. It can be readable. Only with the symbol file, it can be passed to the readable texts. And the register information is a value in the register at the time of crash. And also the library information, what kind of library has been loaded within this process. And also the file descriptor information. And maybe this SDK version is a little lower, but sometimes the crash was occurred because of the exhaustion of the system file descriptor. Here, this is the other reports from a same user or same device. You can get the general idea about the activity before this crash. It may supply some extra information for you. So this part is about the detailed information of the single crash. Most of the time, this is enough for the developer to identify and address a crash issue here. So basically, as a developer, I mean, from the general overview page to go to the top issue page, to the single crash detail page, and to try to locate the root cause of the issue. If I want to search something, here is the advanced search page. There are almost all the data field you can do the research. So this is the typical scenario for developer to identify the issue. And this process almost goes through the core features of CrashSight. So next, I will introduce some of the advanced feature. You can see at the left bar of the menu, we have a lot of the data analysis feature here, the version trend, the auto memory, and the feature analysis. Yeah, I will go through some of them. Yeah, I chose another project to see this version feature clearly. This is a version trend. So what this page for? Basically, how do we evaluate the quality of a new version after it's released? So the easy way is we can compare it with the previous version or with the baseline version. So our QA is usually to observe the first 7 continuous days to compare with the other version to align them with the launch date. You see this here is a file version. They aligned with their launch date. So it's easy to observe that for the latest version, their crash rate, it seems good. Yeah, it seems good. We can compare it with the previous version. The previous version, it seems at least not to get worse. So it's usually for the QA to evaluate the quality of the new version. Okay, and out of memory analysis feature. Okay, so out of memory is a special type of crash. It's not like other type. There's a system signal. You can capture the signal, then start to collect the context, the information we need. Out of memory, system just kill the application, no signals. So how the CrashSight determine the out of memory happened? We have our own way. It's based on the big data, actually. So, the primary cause why the out of memory happens is the device usage memory reached the system threshold. So if we can know these two values, the usage memory and the system threshold, we can easily to determine whether the out of memory occurred. But the threshold of different model are different. So depending on your RAM, your system version, or your device model. That's difficult. That's a challenging part. But if you have enough the statistics, actually the maximum of the memory you collected should be that threshold, as long as your data is big enough. That's the CrashSight strength lies in. We have the over 200 million active users every day. We have big data here. So we will firstly set the maximum memory usage we collected as the threshold. At the beginning, it may not be accurate enough, but over time, our data keep updating this database. Finally, we will have a database. It had the system threshold for each device model. That's a way our CrashSight to judge the out of memories. Okay. Let's see the feature analysis here. So what is a feature analysis? It's basically this kind of idea that this page is designed to help a developer to transfer their experience into a set of rules and stored, accumulated on the platform. So with these rules, the new crash come to the system. The platform can be tag them or identify them based on rules. Over time, more and more rules are defined, are accumulated. So more and more issues, more and more crashes can be identified automatically. This is a basic idea, to let the experience transferred to a set of rules here. And this rules is kind of the certain type of the issue, can be statistic, can be aggregate, can be the statistic automatically. Okay, here is some advanced feature we would like to cover. And I also want to mention that some configuration, some third-party platform support, for example, for alarm configuration here. Firstly, I would say this alarm system is accurate, flexible, and timely the alarm system, and it can be sent to the all mainstream instant messenger like the Slack and WeChat, Ding, Lark, Line, all this the instant messenger. The alarm notification can be sent to them timely. And also we support the bug management system to Jira and TAPD. Okay, this is some of the advanced feature, but I have to say the CrashSight has a lot of features to be explored by yourself. Yes, and then I think I will cover I will talk about how to start the free trial on CrashSight. It's also pretty easier. Here, basically, you need to register the CrashSight account and then create a new project here. In the project, we have the specific document to tell you how to integrate the SDK. After integrating SDK, we have some the test case you could run, or some the interface you can call them very easily to report a crash or report an error. Then you can view the crash data on the web page. Yeah. Now you almost finish all the steps to start the free trial. But last step, you have to upload a symbol file. Otherwise, your error stack may not be readable. So all this work may take 2 hours, I guess. So it's not, the workload is not high. It's pretty easy to do the integration to create the project. Yeah, I can show you a little bit here. Yeah, here's my account. If there is no account, you still can click here. It requires you to log in or sign in. You can sign in with creating a new account here. Then you got the account, right? So yeah, use now. Then you can create the new application, right? This is the step 2. You got a new application. You can get into your own application. Here's some demo application, but each application, each project has a tutorial here. Yeah, here are some specific steps to teach you to download the SDK according to your engine type, whether to download the Unity or Unreal or the native application. You can, after integrating SDK, you can test it with some example or some APIs. First step is to upload the symbol file. We have a tool. We have a tool here. You need to download it as well. Okay. Yeah, this step we start to a free trial. So this is almost everything I would like to cover today. So in conclusion, the CrashSight has provide more crash data and offers more the data analysis features. So if you are in a research of the crash solution, I think CrashSight is a platform you cannot afford to miss. So start free trial now. Thank you. Thank you for watching.